back to the land of
more booze, more bullshit, more butt.
Sure, the 3 B's.
All right, so the video you're about to watch is going to be a lot like the last video on this one.
Hi, I'm Jeff Bradshaw with Redneck Restorations. This old truck brought to you by EldonIron.com.
But hopefully, a lot less flat tires. Yeah, you see that right there? You see that?
Oh,
Now that's the last of my front left tire. Now, sucker! Maybe a little less rickshaw fire. And it lit everything in the back seat on fire. Look at this. Oh yeah, she'll still cheech. And I don't have to spend any more time in that hole of a fucking city. Mint. All right, so the video you're about to watch is probably going to be a lot like the one you just watched, but with hopefully a lot less fuckery. I mean, fuckery's a good time, but they almost killed old Pagan Legged. So hopefully that doesn't happen.
Well, you can wish in one hand and crap in the other, and see which gets filled first.
But if it does, I mean, that's just the way she fucking goes. Just like I can read your fucking mind.
You can read minds.
I know what you're saying. Peg, don't you have enough old fucking Ferds? Well, I got a question for you. Don't you have some offs that you have to go fuck? Oh, I've been looking for that. Mint. I mean, do I come to the sucking factory where you work and tell you how to do your job? Look at this old relic of a Ferd. It's even got the old piston broke fucking emblem on her. Not the zip ties. Look at this old sweetheart. I used to daily drive this old 79, the old Black Pearl. What a fucking treat. Look, man, and you think I beat her through the bush and didn't drive her on the road? This is how it looked like all the time. The fucking passenger side door went full rape handle, what, for a couple of trees, but did it open from the inside? Oh yeah, it's not even full rape handle. You just can't get in her from the outside. Man, I love this old Ferd. And go fuck yourself. Anyhow, ADD kicked in real hard just there. Like I was saying, you guys go f yourself if you think I got too many old Ferds. You can never have too many old f***ing Ferds. But yeah, you know, someone smarter than myself probably once said, you know, variety is the spice of life, but variety can go f itself. I love Ferds. A wise man once said, you can't drink all day. You guessed it, unless you start in the morning. So have you guys noticed in the last trip, I was kind of struggling. A couple of things I learned the hard way, you know, was fire. Fire like the up. If the windows were down in the rickshaw, oh yeah, had to do the old seat delete and the rest of the shit there, because the old rickshaw was suffering from a little bit of Crispy Cody syndrome. And by Crispy Cody, I mean, I knew a guy in high school that went with a bunch of propane tanks, and well, now he's Crispy Cody. But anyhow, learned this the hard way. I got myself a brand used fucking rusted out old fucking oh, it needs a little bit of a charge, fire extinguisher. So we got fire suppression at hand. I got a couple full piss jugs in the front there.
stick them in the back here like that, is that all right?
That's great.
Now, as far as learning things the hard way on the spare tire situation, I'm basically just gonna let it ride again. Because, you know, what are the chances of two 1990-ish Fords having old fucking tires on them?
Don't call me stupid.
Oh, right! To call you stupid would be an insult to stupid people!
All right, well now for a little bit of a helpful handy from old Pagan Legged with the good hand.
Oh, my other hand isn't strong enough!
Well, if you guys haven't fucking noticed, the world is going to absolute fucking shit. And it's going there pretty fucking quick. And finding old Ferd parts is getting real fucking hard to get. And no, I ain't sponsored by the fucking feller I'm about to say. Because I tried to reach out to them, but they wouldn't fuck me with your dick and someone else pushing. But Rock Auto, if you don't buy your shit off fucking Rock Auto, you're having a hard time. These fucking fuel line injector fucking return riggings for the old 7.3 IDIs and 6.9 IDIs, they're getting hard to fucking find. Rock Auto had a bunch of them, and they were like a third of the fucking price that I could get them from anywhere else. So if you guys are fucking smart, and you guys are all fucking stunned because you're watching this channel, but you're not that fucking stunned. But if you guys are fucking not that fucking stunned, you're gonna go on Cocky Auto, and you're gonna burn out alternators in your truck. You're gonna burn out starters, 7.3s like starters, and you're gonna burn out all kinds of fucking shit in there. So you might as well just buy a couple of fucking things, throw them on the shelf because they're like a third of the goddamn price, and then yeah, throw them on there. I bought brake parts and all kinds of fiddle for my old 7.3s because, well, I got a pile of them. I'm gonna need them sooner or later, and before you know it, there's not gonna be any of this mint left because fucking, well, you know why. How dare you? So go stock up on that mint before they call you a racist just for wanting to drive an old fucking Ferd because, well, I'm getting real sick and tired of them fucking Mongos. All right, well, breakfast is fucking done. Hey, look at the rickshaw. It was basically a sign from God that the seat lit on fire because look at how much more stupid shit I can fit in here. It's fucking mint. Oh yeah, don't worry. I'm definitely cheating on PC Light with Bush lattes, but still got a stockpile of PC Light. I'm still slamming back. It's a good beer. Alright, it tastes like piss, but I still drink it. But yeah, we got all the stupid piled into the rickshaw.
And let's get this type of shit up to speed.
Holy f***, if you thought I was gonna go through White Court and not get a minty chocolate chip on a f***ing waffle, you'd be f***ing stunned. Listen to that sassy f***ing K-Whopper. Alrighty, well last night I got into old Rimby here at about 1:32 a.m. Had a nice f***ing sleep, had a f***ing beautiful breakfast. I don't know about you youngins, but sure warms my f***ing picker to see all the old timers out having breakfast and drinking coffee at the local f***ing breakfast outfit, because during the stupid f***ing Rona, they had all the old timers f***ing scared. They wouldn't even come out for breakfast anymore. Good to see that again. But yeah, a good f***ing sleep, good f***ing breakfast. Hopefully I can add a good f***ing and a minty old start to this f***ing day. Hey, twin stick, pull out your pecker and give her a yank to that, bud. F***ing mint. Maybe a little red line this morning out of the rickshaw. Oh, I loved it. All right, just had to fill up the old rice bag here with a little Liberal leadership gas. Yeah, look at that. 68 a liter. 3.7 liters to a gallon. It's timed that by 3.3, and that's what you get a gallon. F***ing disgusting. Thank you, Josh. Oh, you f***ing piece of shit. Does a bear shit in the woods? Well, I don't know about the f***ing bear, but I'm sure the f*** gonna. This morning, I just got her all. Took a huge shit. Didn't get any on the back of my foot, or what the f*** I want to say. There's a whole f***ing shit of dump bees over there. Never got stung by a dump bee, and now we're gonna go get a old Ferd. If it runs and drives, I mean, it just doesn't get much better for this feller. I even had some of this tickets in here that it's a lot like John Wayne. It's rough, it's tough, and it doesn't like taking shit from anybody. Holy, I could feel it scratching the back of my eyes when I was wiping my cornhole. All right, just showed up at this beauty fucking place, and here she is. Even got this fucking fancy pants finger bang bench pulled out of it. I don't know what that's out of, but someone's rigged her up so she fits in a Ford. And look at, she even got fucking beer holders. Oh, mint. Got a hoist on the back. What was that off of?
1980 Ford Louisville.
Oh no, shit, eh?
7,000.
Oh, was it a diesel then?
Yeah.
Right on. Built-in slip tank. What's he got on the side? This is back when it was okay to be proud to be Canadian. Was there a cat living in here? Look at it.
I must have ripped open a bag in there or something.
She was a welding truck, eh?
Yeah.
Look at the shape she's in. Just sweet.
Give that one a good slam.
Like the old lady, bud. Gotta give her a good slam or else things start to rattle open. Oh, it's got flagging tape in here. Yeah, why'd you pull the seat out?
To put it into a different truck.
Look at old Fords, eh? Yep. Doesn't matter how old and clapped out they are. Mint. The tires on this one, how long do you think they're gonna last?
Oh, they'll last a while.
This one's not even that weather checked. It's like 6 out of 10. The other ones were 11 out of 10, and they didn't last very long. That's good though. That's what happens when you put 80 psi into them and then try to drive them home. So you say it needs a slave, a starter, a seat, and an AC window.
Yep.
That's all it needs?
Should, yeah.
Oh yeah, it should. Running when parked, right? Oh yeah. Oh, it's got 2 fuel filters on it. Now he said it needs a slave and a master. Now, it does work. It's about as shitty as the last truck. We'll go into there and have, oh, look at the dash. There's probably a broken cross member or a mount or something somewhere. Yeah. Check her vitals. All right, well, it's got some coolant in it. That's good, no water. I've had water in it. I reckon it was gonna empty its own guts out. Nothing under here looks too molested though. Not too much hack jobbing on the wiring, which is mint. It's got some weird ass air cleaner relocation rigging on it. I've never seen that before. That's bizarre. Huh. It's always cool when you find new shit going on with these old Ferds. Alrighty, so underneath her, someone's put an electric fuel pump on it, and they still have the original lift pump on it. So I wonder if the electric fuel pump is just to prime it, or if the mechanical lift pumps. Usually they're not. Usually they're pretty stout. All right, so instead of bringing 2 good batteries, which I now have because I bought new Princess Auto ones, I didn't do that because I'm fucking stunned. I brought 2 ones that I found in the backyard in a truck that definitely didn't start. So what we're gonna do is just start the rickshaw up and then charge them and use the rickshaw battery, because that's a good idea.
Wrong.
These things look fucking good still.
Wrong.
So when you get to my age, you're gonna want to not do a lot of things that I do, because you know, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, you know, but I have a lot of fun doing it. If you're too stupid to know that you're doing something wrong, it's just a good time. See if it'll even start it. Oh yeah, it's definitely dead. Alrighty, we got the rickshaw on this battery, hopefully, and we're gonna put this old solenoid in. Oh, oh yeah, I love the hillbilly exhaust you put on it. Have a gander at that. That says I'm in high school and I want a loud truck all over it. Is that what that was? Yeah, it was. All right, let's see if this battery's any good. Oh yeah, she's fucking mint. You're about to tell me that hitch is in there for good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need a nut. Is what you're saying, and a ball that goes in there. That's fine though.
Cut the pin on the one side, and we could not hammer that sucker out even.
It's good. So. It won't fly out of there, will it? You give me your guarantee?
Oh, I pulled cultivators with it. So.
Oh, mint. Is the key turned on? The key is definitely turned on. That's running the solenoid's moving. See what happens here. I don't know if it's out of gear, boss.
You want me to take it out of gear?
No, I like to find shit out the hard way. Oh. Well, that powers up.
Oh,
okay. It rolled over anyhow. Let's see here. Well, I'm just gonna bear this wire back a wee bit. Definitely not gonna arc it out to the frame. I hear that electric fuel pump giving her. I've never seen an electric fuel pump on one of these old trucks before with a mechanical. So I'm gonna guess Buddy just didn't want to change out the mechanical.
Oh, probably.
So he just, but guess what? I got a brand new one off Rock Auto in the back of the rickshaw if bad things happen. Let's just see what happens, meow, when I power this wire up. What in 2 rats is going on here? This should make all kinds of noise. Is the solenoid? Is that revved up? All right, so you hear the pump lug down when I do this?
Go again?
You hear that?
Yeah.
You hear it lugging?
Yeah.
Now listen. You hear how it goes up and down?
Yeah.
This is arcing out, so I reckon the solenoid seized up in her. No problem. We got this. All right, we got the old starter out of there. You want to do a bench test on her? See if it is. Well, you're supposed to drop it, and that makes it better. And it won't kick out. So chances are the starter's still good. The wire's getting pretty hot. I reckon her get up and goes got up and left, but at least it still spins round and round. This is one of them gear reduction motherfuckers. This will crank it over quick. All right, well, the magic of camera work. We got the thing all dialed in down there. Turn the key off. Make sure she's out of gear. If she cranks, we're a long ways ahead. Let's see. Contact. So when you're buying an old Ferd, when you're listening to them crank, you want to have an even crank on these old ones. That's an even crank is what that is. Alrighty, we'll see if she's gonna fucking fire. I wonder what comes out of this fuel bowl. Yeah, but there's nothing but diesel in there, and that's amazing. Alrighty. Well, the glow plug thing don't work. Tunes are still working. Look at that fancy pants. Alright, let's see if she goes. Is it out of gear? Yeah, it's out of gear. Oh, the throttle. Is there smoke? Let's give her a little. Let's give her a snore to the can glow plugs. And when I start it, I'm gonna be giving her. Okay. So you know. Ready? It says it's got oil pressure. Got that fast idle switch you're talking about? Oh yeah, it works mint. Runs good, doesn't it? I mean, those injectors are fine. Would you believe me if I told you that they all do that? And then would you believe me if I told you that I brought a thing to fix that? This wonderful drone production was brought to you by DD Speed Shop. DD Speed Shop? DD Speed Shop? If you don't like DD Speed Shop, you can go f yourself.
Fucking right, doggy.
DD Speed Shop. Sure, let's see how she starts. Oh, fine. It runs mint. Alright, let's see if it's putting out any f***ing wall gas here. Oh yeah, look at that alternator. Mint. I wonder if the seat's out of an old RV or something. Thomas, this f***ing seat's old enough that I could have been conceived on it. Like, look at this. There's some love stains here. Yeah. So we laid some f***ing new hardware to this finger bang bench, and check this out, boys. You can put your f***ing beer in there. Come on, you gotta try out the new seat though. This PC Lite is pretty much water. It's like having sex in a canoe. It's f***ing close to water. You're 19. You're good to drinking like all the provinces.
Yeah. Look at that.
I'm telling you, buddy. Look at that. Fucking mint.
You could fit a 24 in there.
A fucking 2.4, bud. Man, that's impressive. They were thinking back in the day. And I want to be drinking now.
Well, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, buddy. Cheers. So you haven't been paid yet, so maybe I'm just gonna get you drunk and not pay. All right, we're standing here bullshitting back and forth. What'd you say about PC Lite?
It's fucking good.
What is this?
Smells like this.
Smells like ew.
Let's give one for Burt Reynolds though, and the fella that died off tremors.
Hit it, girl! 50 G's, baby, 50 G's! Oh. Told you.
Yeah, that guy's mint. You know, for this guy, drinking a beer, looking at tractors, getting old Ferds running, it doesn't get any better than this. Read that back to me.
2K 3 8 motherfucker 6 Jacob boobies 1 0 or 0 or 0 whatever 5 0 8.
You f***ing got her darn tootin'. Yeah, we just gotta do these lines. And if you watched my last revive and dive video, these were exactly the same f***ing way. They're in the exact state of the fairs. They always f***ing leak. They get rotten here, and then they just start pissing everywhere.
Pissing all over the place. He's pissing on the bar, he's pissing on the stools, on the floor, on the phone, on the bartender.
I wonder, was this one pissing out of the lines or out of the plastic? Did you notice? You didn't take notice? Neither did I. All right, well, this thing's got a rota valve in it. Squirrel! Or a peso. That's what that is, I guarantee it. Just see this here? That's a positive air shutoff. Yeah, and then this thing, you trip it, and then it closes off her throat hole. So what this is for anybody that doesn't know, PESO stands for positive air shutoff. So these old diesels, they'll run on anything. As long as you're putting fucking fuel in here, she's gonna run. It doesn't matter if the key's turned off or not, she's still gonna run. So in the oil patch, when you're on location, there's gas everywhere, and the gas starts to get in here. What you have to do is pull on that cable that he's got there, and pulls on here, and it closes off her throat hole, so she won't run no more. So in case you're wondering what the that was, that's what that is.
Now you know the rest of the story.
All right, you'll notice that the fucking injection lines, the return lines, have been fixed on these ones before, right? So this bank of injection lines, this guy, and this guy go to the pump, are up top, 1, 2, 3, and they're easy as to get at. But this motherfucker at the bottom is a cocksucker to get at, and it's bent to shit. Guaranteed the last guy to do these things just bent this line out of the way, called her mint, and that's pretty much what we're gonna do right now.
Sorry, are you saying meow?
All right, yeah, this is why we're redoing it. Just a cascade of the 1202 in here. Go ahead and just stick your fucking knife in here and just cut all them fucking greasy old O-rings out of there. Replace them with the new ones. Slam a bunch of oil onto them to give her some lube, and now they're all back together. All right, so we got the fucking lines all replaced. We had to reuse the one at the back, but she's got new O-rings. All the lines are undone right now. So we're gonna crank the living fuck out of it and then bleed the lines. We'll see if that's enough. Right now, we'll give her a snort. It'll fucking fire. A little left.
You.
Let's hear how she fires meow.
I think that window was pretty tough to get down.
Like the old lady panty, you just gotta use a couple beer for that. That's called dust control. See, now we'll fucking fill her right full of oil, and this is gonna help make everything better.
Is it?
Oh, f yeah. It lubes up. That new diesel sucks.
Yeah. Well, he puts it
They like PC Light too. All right, turn the fuel up. Get rid of this fucking plate here. Oh. Set them on the intake, make everybody nervous. Jam your Letterman home in here. Someone's RTV'd the f out of that thing. We're gonna have to hammer on the backside of the old Letterman. She's gonna like that. No wonder I go through so many of the f things. All right, now the cover's off there. So you're gonna see a little a dowel tab here. See that guy? You want her pointing straight south. There she goes. Now she's pointing straight south. And now you need a 1/4 inch. Of course, it's missing, and there ain't no fucking 3/8 drive 1/4 inch for fuck's sakes. 1/4 inch shallow. Yeah, that's her.
And then where's that? Well, that adapter must be on your unit.
Yeah. Well, we do have an adapter. I hope there's enough room in there for the two. The sucker to get down in there. Might be good. Come on.
Up, Ricky. You know what else? You're wearing the same dirty clothes since you got out of jail. Stop, man.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. God. Don't do that. All right, go hit the key just to turn it on, and I'll crank on her. We should be good to go again. Ready? I think I f***ed that pump up. All right, so I f***ed up big time, like big time. Hopefully, I didn't completely f*** myself. I've turned up fuel on these f***ing things about 8,000 million f***ing times, and on this one, I was taking the bolt out. It rammed into the intake there. So see here, rammed into there with the fucking, you know, the old wall gas powered fucking ratchet. And then, yeah, bottomed it out. The screw up. So this is my new plan, and I am in the middle of nowhere. So this minty fucking outfit is 30 minutes from the closest outfit, and it isn't even fucking got everything a feller may need. But the people there are just fucking beautiful in Ponoka, just nice. Everybody's fucking having a good time, and except for me, because I'm fucking stunned and I fucked everything up. But yeah, we're gonna put these guys in there, and then we're gonna run them down as far as they'll go, and then hopefully just fucking bottom out the nut and then tighten them up. So we're gonna see what happens. At least it's not hot anymore, the engine that is. Weather's beautiful though, gorgeous out here. All right, so that's kind of cross threading. Let's see how it does in here. All right, so it doesn't cross thread on the top one, goes in right away. Bottom one here, it cross threads a little bit because I'm fucking stupid, but I should be able to get her in there and get her snugged up. Let's find out. We're gonna call that good. Let's see what the thing does. Come on, sweetheart, don't feller. I don't see any fuel running out of there from the electric pump, so that's good. Good, it's not leaking diesel anymore. It's an absolute fiddler's, but it's working. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it around and get this lake of 1202 to go down the bell housing. And then, yeah, can look a little farther into her. I'm gonna check out her oils and this, that, and the other thing, and hope we get this fucking show on the road. I mean, the idle is definitely fucking lumpy, like all too but I'm just gonna chalk that up to either A, fuel in the lines, or B, someone put a lumpy cam in it. And that's pretty much just all I'm gonna think about that. As long as that injection pump holds together and that bolt doesn't come rattling out. I really should have invested in some Loctite, but I didn't, because I'm fucking stunned. All right, well, meow, my fat ass is gonna go under there and check all the fucking oils out, and hopefully not round the bungs out this time. But that's probably not gonna happen. Being lovely as it is, the fucking bung, I think it's already stripped out. I haven't tried her yet, but it doesn't look very promising. That may be gonna do it. God damn it. There's no way those are fucking aluminum. Like, how does that even happen every time? The bungs on the bottom never fucking up. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's too. They're both. God damn it. Oh, it's got a reman fucking Bruce in her. Mint. Let's see here. Reman sometime or another. That's one for you, eh? A reman tranny. Is that what happens when they want to go back? Oh. Oh. Why do people always try to tighten a living at all this shit? You got any oil in it? What's it got in it? I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. But there's lots of it in there, so f it. Oh, come on out of there. Man, is that tight. Time to engage the Newfoundlander impact. Holy sweet fiddlers, is that tight. That looks like a snipe, doesn't it? Oh, did she go? I think it went. Oh, it went. Mint. Oh, it's leaking out. Fucking brand new. Mint. Now take note. Ready to see how tight this is gonna be? Ready? Look at it. Done. That's tight enough for this creek. All right, well, I'm just here putting some wind in the old fucking tires because, you know, these tires are way better than the other tires that were on the other truck.
I'm not.
But I was just having a gander up here at the fuel line, or the fuel filler neck. And I reckon, I hope the fuel tank selector valve's on the front tank. Let's see what happens here. And it's on the rear. Oh. All right, so the diff is good, tranny's good. T-case is to be seen. It fucking runs, it fucking moves. Let's go take it for a rip. Before I get to moving this fucking Ferd, I figured I'd address the issue on this receiver hitch. You see, she's in there for fucking good. It's been in there for fucking ever. So what I was gonna do is undo this guy, and this guy ain't coming off, and I ain't got a fucking socket big enough for the other ball. So what I'm gonna try to do here is, with the power of wedge, I'm gonna fucking try to wedge that in there and hammer it up tight and see if I can't undo this fucking nut with the only Kresge I got. Let's see here. If anything, I'm just f***ing myself. This thing's never gonna come out of here. Let's see. Holy f***, is that tight. You got the fucking Ukrainian nut rounder 500 here. Oh, need more wedge, I guess. Oh, I got the shittiest fucking Kresge. Knowing the man. It just fucking stripped out in there. That's it. She ain't moving. We'll give this one a go. And we'll use the impact on it. All right, that thing's in there, al permanente. All right, these impacts put out, and that thing ain't fucking budging. All right, so I got this on cruise control here. So hopefully we can keep the out of it and get her to come out of there. But push with one hand, hit the other hand, see what can build up first, right? All right, so I went and had a hobble around, and down there, that sassy old Ferd we fired up earlier, she's got a vise on her. So this guy should be nice and toasty hot. Starting to sport some smoke off of it. Let's go stick her in the vise down there and give her another go. Listen to that fucking magic shoe just clicking away, eh? Oh, yeah, bud. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this nut. I'm fucking stunned, but I'm not that stunned. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so I did find a pipe wrench while I was down there. And I need some oil too. A little bit of lube goes a long way. Once you've been married for a while, you'll figure that out. Fucking meat. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Fucking rock solid. So just for the record, my wedge thing did work. I just didn't have enough get up and go or heat on it. So f you guys.
Yeah, that's my message to you. F you and kiss my ass.
These vice grips I didn't know I had until about 20 minutes ago. They gotta go on there. Oh, she's a little fucking snug. She's been sitting here a while. The young man figured it hadn't run in at least 2 years. A little bit of a rough idle, you know, that's good for it though. Let's see if she moves. Oh, yeah. All right, let's take it for a rip. Alrighty, well let's go over how much stuff I learned from the last time I recovered the old Ford, which was, about 3 or 4 weeks ago. A, did I bring any new tires? That I did. Mongoloid. B, did I bring a jack to lift up said truck to change tires? Sure didn't. Idiot. Well, I brought a jack all right, but I brought the same pile of fucking Mickey Mouse China that I had last time. Am I stunned? This truck, maybe, just maybe, might be able to give her the old jackal treatment. Come on, sweetheart. Oh. I think I'm gonna drop a nut. Oh, these fucking chrome nut covers. I mean, I'm a big fucking fan of, well, shiny, it's, and it's blocking off the fucking fact that I need to get the goddamn wheel nuts off. Well, don't worry, I'll use a window crank to get them off. This'll do it. Fucking window crank for the win. Look at that magic shoe. Ah, the f. Maybe I can zoom in on that. I thought that was Frosty the Snow off watching me for Creek. It might even be that. I don't know what that is, but it freaked me out. I thought it was some dude. I don't know why that one's losing wind, but it's losing all of it real fucking fast. I'm gonna guess it has something to do with the mud jammed in there. And it's with the valve stem or something. I thought I seen one of these valve cord removing tools in there, and that was right. Let's see here. Is this fucking thing ran full of mud? Feels like there's some schmoo in there. I want you guys just to take a quick second and think about all the times that I used my Leatherman today. Then you got to go over to sawed off Frenchman vidges, dip and Dunlops. Then you got to tell that guy to go f himself, because he says Leathermans are useless. How fucking dare him? Oh man, was I ever happy to be able to save this fucking thing after the fire. Like, it still works. It's a little f***ed up, but that's fine. You don't need to worry about it being f***ed up. I tried adding Saskatchewan rolled chrome to it. I just wasn't having it. Man, when people buy these chrome nut covers, are they really thinking that they're gonna roll into the parking lot of the fucking bar or some shit, and the panty they're just gonna drop? Like, what a waste of fucking money. Shiny as fucking shit. Alright, these are all snug. You got some mud in your steel wheels? Whale them with a hammer.
Be a man.
You do that with your aluminum rims, your sticky dopes. You cry all the way to your husband's house. I think it's still holding wind. Fucking mint. Alright, well, now, wouldn't be a complete day in the life of Peg without giving old Greta a bit of an aneurysm. Oh yeah, that's a hard. How dare you. Oh, that'll lube the injectors. Look at this beautiful outfit. Alrighty, just left Thomas's house. The old Ferd mint, got a slip tank and some spare tires. Got the old rickshaw loaded for bear. Mint, unlocked, steering mint. Let's roll. Oh, look at this. Check this out. Not many people know this, but you can put your PC light in here. Oh, what a treat. Alright, we've been riding down the highway here for, I don't know, about 30 miles. And I rolled the dice, hit the fuel tank selector switch. Oh, and about a mile ago, fuel filter light come on, so that's bad. And it's getting rather gutless. And it's not smoking at all. So I think I f***ed up. I'm gonna pull over and have a gander here. Oh yeah, she's f***ing full of some kind of schmoo. Let's have a gander, shall we? Oh. Oh, it had a vacuum on it. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bypass this fuel filter and just run this motherfucker, because this one seems to be doing her job. Not letting a whole lot of schmoo through. And I think, I don't know what the f going on, but we're gonna get rid of this and just try running her off of here and see what the f happens. I think my very presence is just lowering the property value around here, so I better get the f out of here. All right, so we got that all plumbed in. We'll go turn the fuel pump on, see how she runs. Look at those fucking mansions. Don't they know that all they need is an Echo Shack? That's bad.
It's just a piece of shit.
We'll do 3 for now. It'll fire on 3. Starting to puke diesel now. Think it'll start on 3? is hot. How far are we gonna make it this time? All of it. I only got 22 minutes to go, so we should be good. Oh, it's got a little more power now. A lot more power. You don't need to worry about injectors. For the love of she's dying again. There must be all the schmoo in those poor fuel filters. Alright, I'm gonna haul to the floor the whole time, and hopefully that does it. Alright, I've been holding it to the floor for the last forever here. I got her fourth. And we're barely keeping about 30 mile an hour, 35 mile an hour, about 70 clicks. So yeah, we're still moving, so that's all that matters. We've got to get us to a parts store for some new filters. Big city living in a voodoo woman named Phyllis. Look at the size of that outfit. Jesus. Oh yeah, boys, I got a Ukrainian tire. Getting in. Well, she got me into Sylvan Lake, and now she dead. Like dead. For sakes. Oh well. You made her this far, sweetheart. Fuel system's a bit plugged off. Alright, that filter was under a vacuum. But that's probably bad. Being that there's a oh. No. Oh yeah, all over the manifold. That's good for it. And she's dead again. I don't know. Where the f am I gonna go here? That gas station. Sounds good. And we're not stopping for that yellow. Yeah. And she's dead. Alrighty, so we made her here. Made her to Napa anyhow. And she's struggling. She needs fuel filters in the worst way. And I don't know what I'm gonna do about the fuel tanks and all the rest of that shit. But right now, I'm going to a hotel, probably gonna jerk off, take a huge greasy shit, and go the f to sleep. Look at how f***ing beauty she is out today. All right, well, I did what I said I was gonna do last night. Rub one out, had a bunch of food, had a good shit. It was a good time. Got back to the hotel room at about 2,300 hours. Did all that, sat my fat ass down, ready to go to f***ing bed. Get a call for, or a text message from the old owner of the truck saying Constable f***ing Luck is f***ing fiddle f***ing around with the Ford, and he thinks it's stolen or some f***ing shit. So I come down here to make sure that towing the f***ing thing, and lo and behold, it's not stolen, nothing's f***ing bad. So got to bed around 3 in the morning, and yeah, it was a giant pile of fiddle f***ery. Drove around since 8 o'clock this morning, or 9 o'clock this morning. No, yeah, I left the hotel room at 9:30ish. Yeah, and then went and bought all the stupid shit to fix this old hooer. I went to Greg's in Red Deer. So there's this broad that works there, skinny little thing, been there for ever. She hooked me up with a mint deal on all this sassy pants and I got enough here that I completely rebuild the fuel system, and I have the stock filters that come off of it. So if it keeps plugging her off, I can build my own fuel system that's gonna get me the home. And then also I went and got a fucking well, I bought Fram because I'm a fucking retard, but that's all they had for oil filters. I got a god bottle jack, tow lights, and hopefully these ones don't light on fire. And I got a Stanley tool set on fucking sale, and it actually has a 1/4 inch drive, so I don't the fuel pump again. Mint. All right, well, let's get the tour. All right, first things first. So this line comes from that electric fuel pump. I'm gonna pull her off of there, stick her into a jerry can, and then let the pump run while I cycle back and forth between tanks just to see how much comes out of there, because I hope it's not all of it. All right, so we're gonna put the hose in there and run that electric fuel pump and see what the comes out of there. Alrighty, so it should fill up right quick, and if it doesn't, that means it's fuel pump. But it seems to be filling up pretty good, pretty fast. Yeah, it's coming in there pretty good. Do we have any water? No, no water. Yeah. Alrighty, well that jerry can is damn near full. Make sure the isn't siphoning. Swap them filters off. Let's see if there's any O-rings on there. No O-ring, no O-ring. Good enough. So this is step A. You gotta have 2 plans in a day. This is plan A, which involves using the stock fuel system that's in her. Plan B is I build my own. So you gotta have a plan A and a plan B. And where the f did I put that ATF? Oh yeah, and if you're wondering why I put ATF in here, 1, I hope it breaks them injectors free, because they're definitely sticking like my balls are to my leg right now. And 2, a guy in the Americas says that when they're doing deuce and a half and oil changes and whatever the oil changes, Burt Gummer mobiles, so they always fill fuel filters full of ATF. So it's good enough for that minty American. Definitely good enough for my fat hillbilly ass. And he messaged me that on the old Instagram. Oh, and my Patreon, my Patreon message folder is finally working. So yeah, if you guys want to send me a message on there, I've been trying to do my best to undo the backlog of shit, because it's been for, oh, I think damn near since I started the thing. So yeah, you guys can message me on there now. But I'm trying to get through the whole pile of you minty. You get caught up bullshit about all kinds of shit, because usually the guys on there are pretty mint. Would you look at that? A dirty dump bee. Dirty old dump bees. I don't have any, I can't find the other Ace Cosby sauce, so she's getting the John Deere stuff. That's gonna be way too much. Meat! Idle's a lot smoother today. Oh, I'm excited now. This is mint. Alrighty, well, through the magic of the film crew that follows me around and does all the stuff so I don't have to.
They clean the bowl so you don't have to.
I did the fuel pump while I was in there. Thermostat deleted, new gasket, tighten everything up, everything's mint. New fuel filters, I give her a snort. She should dial right up, meow. She's never run this smooth. Alright, well I'm gonna let her idle here, let her warm up, swap the oil out of her, and then we're gonna hit the road. I don't know about you guys, but actually write it in the comment section if you do or not, but I run Lucas in everything. This is thick as I run it in my Crummins, I run it in the old 80s car. It quiets everything down, makes her mint again, and I mean, look at that. It's thicker than Rosie O'Donnell for sake. Well, it's not that thick, but it's pretty thick. It's basically like an engine rebuild in the bottle. Let's see if that stupid oil pressure gauge actually does anything. Usually they don't. Usually they're just a dummy like kind of thing. Well, it works anyway. Comes right up and sits right where she was. Good enough. So you're sitting there at home and you're saying, Peg, you got this fucking big thing of oil. Like, what are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna pour it in that creek over there, or are you gonna be a fucking piece of shit? No, I'm an environmentalist. Of course I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna recycle it by burning it in this greasy old 7.3. They love this shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right down her hatch. She'll burn it. All right, let's go. You don't need an air cleaner. Get moving here before I get run over. I don't think I could have picked a busier road to do work on, for sakes. Let's go to Ukrainian Tire. Oh, I just pull it out of gear before I just revving dump it. All right, well, I've never used Nypex pliers before because usually I can't afford them because they're expensive as f. But Newfie Speed and Sport here had them on sale and they're f***ing mint. I don't know how I got it. Pipe wrenches can f right off. Oh yeah, you see that now? You see that? All that schmooze going through the fuel filter, getting plugged off, and now we got the black gold there. Getting mint. Oh yeah, that's gonna piss off the liberals. I mean, I'm just recycling. I'm just burning the used engine oil. It's good for it. And if you're one of them gentlemen that's not allowed running f***ing dyed fuel in this truck, I mean, they can't tell it's dyed fuel after the few f***ing liters of engine oil in there. You didn't fucking know.
What? I didn't know. How could I have known?
Alrighty, I've used all of my back and all of my f***ing brains. Time to jack up the jacks and get the f***ing snug out of the chains. Holy f***, I'm ready to hit the road. Come on, sweetheart. Don't f*** me meow. Alright, 43 minutes to Rocky Mountain House. Here we come. Alright, the old girl's dying again. I don't know why. I don't know what the deal is. What is your malfunction? Well, now we gotta pull each line off again and see which one's us. God. All right, so I got this line off here, hook the battery up. All right, we got lots of fuel pressure there. Like lots. Good clean diesel. That's all in the electric fuel pump. It's pushing through the other pump there. Now let's see if we can pull this guy off and have a gander on the back side. Let's check through this one. Lots of fuel there. Well, what the f*** over? Hope it's not the f***ing injection pump. That does feel f***ing loose on there, that guy.
That's what she said.
That's my joke.
If that's the case, then that's all right, well, that's bolted down there good now. All right, let's see if it'll start. Is that seriously all it was? It's running pretty good now. All right, so, oh, good. Tire's going flat now. Oh, so it's still fucking dying. I don't know what the f it's doing. Suck. So the only thing that I might be able to chalk it up to is that electric fuel pump starts fucking up when she starts pinning her down the highway. It's either that or the fuel line coming from the back of the tank to the fuel pump is full of holes and it's letting a whole pile of air in there. That's the only thing I can figure it. So we're gonna fiddle. All right, well, I got rid of the electric fuel pump. It's just dirty dangling there now. Let's see how she runs meow. The only other trick I got up my sleeve is to put a fucking jerry can under the hood or a piss truck or something and run it off of that to see if the fucking fuel line's got a hole in it and it's getting a fucking pile of air. Oh, good thing it didn't start. That might have been bad. But it might have been, I mean, it would have been real bad. It's pouring out smoke. All right, let's see how far we get this time. Hopefully all of it. Got a good grunt. So I pull in the Rocky Mountain house here with the old Ferd. She's running now. Electric fuel pump was me in the ass, government style. So I pull in this beautiful outfit, and I look at this sassy old W9B. Look how that thing's mint. Get a phone call from this hillbilly.
You just pull into Rocky Mountain house, you one-legged.
What? Tell the people at home what you heard.
An old International revving to the moon.
Oh yeah, he just had the gander over that way, and next thing you know is some smoking a rickshaw. Man, the rickshaw likes being behind it. It just gets saturated in smoke. All right, well, I might have been losing a little diff oil here. What for the pinion's a bit loose, but we're gonna tighten 11 out of that, and then we're gonna keep giving her. This truck giving me a bit of a challenge. I'm handy capable though.
Listening to the voice too. That voice sounds really familiar. I'm like,
Oh, it is now.
yeah, I'm like, what the fuck over?
Who else would be the derelict hillbilly on the side of the road with a piece of shit? And the rickshaw. And the rickshaw. Yeah, that looks about good.
Oh yeah, just send her all the way.
That's what's gonna happen.
Hope to God you don't rock the bottom.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna do it now. Man, look at that pile of iron. That sounds good, doesn't it?
This went from 6 to midnight.
Hey, Brewer, I can see up your skirt.
Perfect.
Alrighty, well, we got the pinion all sealed up. I'm starving. I could eat the butthole out of a dead moose that's been rotting on the side of the highway, and about 4 miles back I contemplated it. And yeah, I'm gonna go in and get some food, go to bed, and go to the mountains tomorrow, because that's what you do with it. Instead of taking the prairies home, why not take the mountains, right? She's ready for the mountains. Alright, pulled into Rocky last night, had a couple beer. Wake up to this guy off outside the hotel room here.
Just pull up.
I wake up, look out the window, he's just yanking it like it owes him money. Yeah. But we're gonna off this morning. We're gonna gotta go to a Ukrainian breaking wheel and get some shit. I want to get a clear chunk of fuel line and put it in here, or just a clear chunk of any hose, put it in here, see what kind of air's whistling through the system. Yeah, so last night I posted on the old, are you on the Patreon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I posted on there whether I should, so there's 2 routes a guy can take. Either he can go a little bit to the north and then straight west, or go south and west into the mountains.
The long way.
Yeah, the long way. It's only 450 miles, which is what's that, like 800 kilometers?
Like 750,
yeah.
800 kilometers.
You and your fucking math and your brain is not roached out yet. But yeah, we're gonna go to the mountains. Quit. Yeah. I mean, still on that bad. Yeah, man. Look at this sassy old F-150. You gonna give her? Nice. Mine's an idle, eh? You nearly tickled the eardrum. Mindy kid tells me how his license has got his balls right close to the bandsaw and just gives this light a Grand Prairie green and a half. Man. Alright, now that we're full of the most expensive diesel known to man, heading to the mountains. Man. Alright, well, I asked a question on the Patreon last night. Should I head north, take the prairies, or should I head straight west and take the goddamn mountains? Can't believe how many of you minty pricks actually gave a about me and didn't want me to take the mountains, but we're gonna take her anyway, because you know I don't sit the piss. And this kid's coming with me. Are you coming with? Are you sure?
Why not?
It's like 9 hours one way. You're not worried?
You don't need to worry about how long it takes, how much it's gonna cost to get there.
There they are, boys. Rocky Mountains. Oh man, I'm just working the old girl on a few hills here. She's dealing with her no problem. She's got 8 holes and only using 6. Man, this is gonna be a sassy pass. I didn't know you were a magician.
What are you talking about?
How are you pissing out of your little finger like that? All right, so she's running fucking mint. She's not heating up her all. Even with the fan unwelded, it just reeks like diesel. All right, so we turned most of this fuel tank into black smoke. Oh, look, cyclists. Oh, they're not gonna like that.
No good, dirty god hippie.
Well, how far did we make it so far? Like 100 clicks, about 60 miles? Yeah, we're about 60 miles, I'd say. And we already need to put fuel in the tank. Don't worry, we got a bunch of Alberta crude here. It'll make her mint.
There you go.
Is there oil coming out?
Oh, yeah.
That's how you know it's good. Basically, it identifies as diesel. It's gender fluid, bud. Uh-oh, I'm f***ing up the word rear. I can't believe we're rocking this thing to the f***ing mountains. Like, look at those suckers. John Denver wasn't full of shit. All throttle tuned up and off. You're running pretty good. But unless you got your foot right into it, blowing black smoke, she breaks up a bit. Look at that sheesh. Oh, the smoke. Some hippie is gonna pull me over just to give me a heart. How dare you? We gotta pull over and have a gander at this thing here. Check that out. Look at that loyal Ferd. Man, isn't that something? There's a bunch of hippies up there. Look at that beautiful. Oh yeah. right, we're in the heart of Hippieville here. Everybody's riding a bike.
You later. I don't know.
I can edit it out so we look smart.
Well,
that's what I do.
Don't do that.
All right.
Brandon, you gotta give us a mint. Mint. No balls. No.
Oh, that was sad.
Was weak sauce. Yeah, are you on a strippers tonight?
Look at the color of fuel in there. That's how you know it's good fuel. That's a clear hose. All right. Well, I'm off. You're not coming with me?
I'm off the same way you're off. Just we'll split it.
You're hanging at Leahy when I'm doing a Randy. Look at that Ford finger bang bench on wheels. That thing's mint. Nicely done. That's a Ford.
Is that a Ferd?
Oh, that's a club wagon. That thing's sassy. Well, son, it's good meeting you.
We'll meet again eventually.
Alrighty, 4 hours to go, and that's in 60 mile an hour time. So I think we got about 5.5 hours left under her belt here. She's got it in her. All right, well, I'm just in Hinton right now, and it's just outside of Jasper. And the old girl, she's got a lot of real rowdy hills coming up ahead of her, and she's not overheating at all. But I think the once again, the clutch fan is starting to throw in the towel. So what I've done, I just pulled in behind this nice hotel, and I guess they didn't hit their breakers yet for their plugging their trucks in for winter time. We're gonna borrow some wall gas, weld the out of this fan hub, and get back on the road. You don't need to have a 19 mil wrench. Alrighty, welding successful, wall gas stolen complete. All right, let's go. And if you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm just joining the fan hub right to the pulley there. So she's direct drive. Man, I mean, it's gonna kill the power a little bit, but this thing's already a gutless sewer, so we're good to go. Scenic route to Alaska. Well, basically that means that that's the back door to G-Dale. So I paid the carbon tax big time. Every time I fill up, old Justin grabs his sandy little, buries it deep inside my cornhole. Well, he better enjoy the last few pumps he gave me, because I'm gonna cheech the shit out of Cheechville here. We're gonna fill the fuel filter right full of, you guessed it, dirty old seafoam. Now, before you get all piss pants saying, Peg, used engine oil just everything up, it wrecks your engine and blah 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 blah. Well, I've been running it and everything I got for fucking ever, and I've never had a problem because it burns a little black, but that's fine. If you don't like that, you're racist. Liberals taught me that. As soon as someone doesn't agree with you, you just call them racist, and just settle the argument right there. All right, ready for seafoam. We're gonna give her a medley of injector cleaner and dirty old seafoam. I don't think this thing's gonna cheech any more than it normally does. What for, she's a smoky mess anyhow. Is that right to the tits? Oh yeah. One for my homies. Man, too bad they didn't make a Cologna that smelled like dirty old 7.3 crankcase, because I could be their spokesperson. I've been smelling like this old engine for the last 3 days now. I love it. over here, you know, now that I'm almost home, now it's time to get a little cocky. A little pavement on the side of the road here. Let's see what happens. We'll do 4-low. A 2-wheel drive. Oh, no. We're going to lock the hubs in on the rickshaw. Oh, did I wreck something? Or did it just pop out of gear?
Are you saying there's something wrong with my gear?
And it doesn't take you very long to spot one of them, does it? Take you about 8 seconds. You'll be listening to some guy.
All right, I guess a 4-low rev and dump 2-wheel drive on dry pavement was more than that crown and pin you could handle.
You see, this guy is f***ing stupid.
You know, the day was going real good and I didn't f*** anything up until right about meow. All right, so what we're gonna do, and we're gonna do the old f***ing diff oil check. Then we're gonna go ahead and do the old axle pull on the back. And then we're gonna proceed in front wheel drive. All right, she's full of oil. It's gear oil and it's brand new. How's that axle joint? That axle joint's pretty good shape. We're looking good. Why do I gotta be so hard on?
Because I like to party.
All right, so what you do here, you pull the drive shaft off, you pull it out, put a plastic bag over the back of the T-case, pull the axles out, cap the axles, call her a day. Oh yeah, this side definitely just got a Canadian Tire bag and a Toby tape. That's mint, like real mint. So there's gonna be a bunch of guys in the old soccer section saying, Peg, you just told me you were in the backyard of your house there and you were damn near home. Just go get the Crummins and the car trailer and then trailer this thing home. When I say, you, this thing's got an honor she's got to defend, bud. And remember, you can't come in her, come on her. So this gonna drive home on her own steam or she's gonna die trying. That's how this works. This old BW 1356 is about to earn her supper. Hey liberals, write that down.
Write that down.
Pulling your weight, kind of important. All right, for the love of sweet fiddlers, go ahead and spend a little extra Toby tape if your U-joints are still good. And give them a few rails with tape, because nothing worse than having to buy a new god joint. That's the worst. Man, the inside of the rickshaw, a bomb went off in there. Oh, and sweetheart, if you're wondering why the laundry room reeks like ATF, that's probably why. It's only 60 more miles to go. Oh, pants. So we should have nothing in 2-wheel drive, of course. 4-wheel drive. Uh-oh. We got nothing in 4-wheel. Oh, there she goes. I think I just heard the hub come in. Is that it? Oh yeah. All right, front-wheel drive. She's like Tokyo Drift Car now. Come on, sweetheart, only 60 more miles. Wonder if I do a front-wheel drive, Bert. Don't think about it. All right, for that road that we up on, or I up on, that was called the Candle Road. Candle Road is just down the road from the Archie Road, and the Archie Road's exactly 60 miles from Range Road 53. Right from the middle of Grand Prairie, actually, yeah, 60 miles. So we only got about 60 miles to go in front-wheel drive. We got this.
Fucking A.
Yeah, boys! Yeah! G-Dale Fish Pond Road. Oh, it's gonna feel good. Oh, I love this truck. I'm sorry about your rear end, sweetheart. I'll put a new one in there. I guess that's one thing you can do with a truck that you can't with the old lady, eh? A fella loses his voice singing a good country music while he's hauling ass down the highway. Oh! There's the f***ing gravel, boys! There's the f***ing gravel. Holy... bud. Alrighty, I hope you liked that pile of fiddle-fuckery. It was fun making her. Just gonna do another voiceover here. What for having another panoramic view of them beauty mountains. What a treat to drive through there. Alrighty, well, like normal, I'd like to thank all the minty Patreons to keep this possible, and keeping the freedom of speech free for sakes. Anyhow, maybe all you non-Patreons would like to thank these minty Patreons, because if it wasn't for them minty pricks, my fat ass couldn't go on these minty trips, buy all this minty shit. If you haven't noticed, we've got drones going on. We've got some fancy pants cameras instead of them Chinesium ones. Minty old furs that I'm always buying. Beer, and expensive as 1202 at $8 a gallon. Without them minty Patreons, I'd be fiddle. So I wouldn't be making videos, and none of you minty pricks that have all to watch. So you guys are mint. Thank you very much. Oh, I'd like to give a big thanks to this guy. I had a fire in my last video. The old rickshaw down there burnt to the ground, and burnt the out of my my Milwaukee drills and whatnot. Well, I don't understand what the happened. Some minty prick sent me a brand new Milwaukee drill in the mail. I thought it was just my regular mail that I usually get. Opened it up, asked the old lady if she ordered it. She said she didn't. So that means it was one of you minty pricks that sent it to me. So I don't know what the to say, man. I think worth like $200 goddamn dollars, so, or more. I don't even know what the thing's worth. So thank you very much. I appreciate the out of it. And the rest of you minty pricks that have sent me I'm still planning on opening that. I actually have a mint video plan for that, but I guess the dog and beer drinking's gotten in the way to making that one. But don't worry, we're gonna make it. I appreciate it when you guys send me all the minty shit. If you do want to send me shit, there's a thing in the description there with the old PO box. So that's all we got out here in the country, the PO box. So she's perfect. All right, without further fiddle, these are the minty pricks that have given my fat ass a raise this month. We got Fast Cab 7.3, Hondo, Alcoholic, yeah buddy, Hinge Creek Berry, Zach Lockey, whole upside down face, A, Sam Clark, Jackson, Woods, James Colson, Owen Smebby, Carpenter Richards, Christopher Grebe, Nicholas S., Jason Holbrook, Tony Norman, and that's, oh, there's more. Jared Angelo, Bruce Duncan, Stare Deep Into My Anus, Derek, Jeffrey Martin, Squawk 401, Millennial Trucker, Stephen Chris Holm, Cross Walp, John Price, Cam Mansfield, Sheb Zuki. I see what you're doing with the currency fiddle there, hillbilly. Nice job. Sean Parr, MLG, Not Pro 357, Ricardo, and Carson Stewart. Thank you guys very much for the raise. I don't know how much more pressure testing my liver can take, but we're gonna put her through it. Alright, well, I hope this goes without saying, but all you minty pricks that are Patreons at all, I just appreciate the living out of it. These are just welcoming the new ones into the drunken disaster that is the Patreon page. So these are the new guys. We got Ron, Jarrett, Brandon Mack, Ori, Jacob Addison, 10 beans, David Gilland, Andrew Wegner, Colton Huge, Jack Roche, Jaden McCullough, Alexander McCain, and if I these up, it's because I wrote them down because I'm stunned that I probably misspelled the thing. So Dale Tishig, Kyle Mowan, Mikey J, John, George Farrell, Chris Brumels, Trout Stang, Mitchell Seaman, Steve Doe, Hans Burt, Blaze Zachary, Zach Sylvan, Zach Klingfuss, Lee Hughes, Disc, DJS, JJ, DJD, Northbound and Down, Franklin Renshaw, Alex Hoyer, Isaac Bushion, Ian Azabel, Drew Stubble, Joshua, Kyle Hampton, and Mason Dyer. David DeFranco, Kyle Evans, Kyle Irvin, Tacoma Curtis, Dylan Durham, Blunt Trauma, Adam, Z1 Derby, Peyton, Kyle, Sean, Patrick, Tristan Rogers, Merck Benz, John Reck, Andrew Riley, Sam Giard, Jaden, Ben Litterer, Blake Eubanks, Zachary, Kuba, CS, Matthew Timbrook, Jason Hacker, Ian G. Ring, The One 2028, Damon Elliott, Jared Barboson, Kyle B., Drew Gearhart, Alex Foreman, Taylor Nolan, Tyler Grant, and Kyle James. Once again, thanks a pile to you minty pricks. Hopefully you enjoyed this disastrous fiddle of me struggling to the mountains. And until next time, keep out your ass.